Okay, move that over that way. There's a bunch of UV editing, like vertex editing tools I really like, and I don't really see them in normal. You know, like vertical align and horizontal align. I don't know if they're, because these are all ring and loop stuff, right? Align to grid, align to view, make planar. Versus all, select the subjects, full planar. No. Alright, I don't want to mess with that. I don't really know what that is just yet. One thing I do want to do is I want to make this guy see-through. Because I really want to clean up my geometry on a bunch of this stuff. So I'm gonna be dragging faces around and vertices, you know, when it comes time to unwrap this stuff, as I discovered last night when I UVW unwrapped this model, it was a little challenging. You know, there were some things in the hands that can be let's turn on ignore back facing for now. I can definitely be cleaner, as you can see here. The only thing that stinks is this stuff here really tends to be very time consuming. So I'm not going to record every last vertice move in the entire hand. I'll do this for this 9 minutes, see how far I get, and if there's still a lot left, we'll just I'll just complete it on my own without filming it. I think once you get the idea of what I'm doing, there's no reason to see me do every last bit of it. It'll help me get the model done a little bit faster because I don't have to worry about another video to produce with all these, you know, all these parts to it. Not that I mind making them, but you know, if I got a 68 part tutorial up there and all 68 parts is every single point and click that I do from start to finish, how much of that are people really going to watch? After watching, you know, 10 minutes of it, you get the gist of it. There's no reason to watch in 40 minutes or a half hour straight of me doing the exact same thing. So what I'm doing here is I have ignore back facing on, so I'm picking all the vertices that are on the top of this model. Because I have the model see-through, I can see the vertices that lie underneath it on the back end of the model, and I'm just moving them into place so that the model, that the geometry just lines up better. Some of these I'm not moving exact because on the bottom here, that's way out of the way, and I think by moving this top one here, which I just moved out of place, you know, by moving it there is not bad. But there's some extra geometry in there that I discovered when I was doing the UVW mapping, unwrapping. So right now I just want to line things up as best as I can throughout the more complicated areas like the hand. Once I get it aligned at the top view, I will go back in and start moving, flip it over, look at it from the bottom, and do the same thing from back there. I want a lot of these lines, these fingers, to be as straight as possible and symmetrical. I know the way I modeled it, I had to create a lot of geometry just to get it right, just to get the major parts of the hand in there, and that created some issues. Not too worried about it. I actually don't mind cleaning up geometry. I also discovered last night I don't mind UVW unwrapping either. I don't consider it fun, but it's not too bad. It's not such a bad activity. I know a lot of people hate it. I can tell you for sure I don't hate it. I don't dread it. It was my first time ever UVW unwrapping. I don't know the gentleman's name. Actually, I could find out his name of the guys of the tutorial that I watched. But it was fantastic. It was the only tutorial that I was really able to follow the modeling of an organic shape, understand pelt mapping, and I was able to follow along with my own model and get it done rather quickly. It was like 3 10-minute videos, so for a half hour of video watching, the knowledge gained was phenomenal. Good stuff. I'm really impressed with the community of knowledge sharers that exist on YouTube. So many people on there willing to share what they know and help people. I can totally understand it because I feel the exact same way. Yeah, I'm going to school, paying lots of money to go to college and take these courses as part of game art and design, but they can only teach you so much so fast. To get out there and do a lot of this on your own, you learn so much more. Networking with the game club is huge. Just being associated with the game club at our college, my working knowledge of Max and game design easily quadrupled. I gotta find out what this guy is. I can't pick him because he's on the bottom, but here's a weird vertex. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, another 9 minutes. Okay, well, you see what I'm doing. I'm moving all the vertices on the top right now. I'm going to flip the model over and do the same thing on the bottom until this is nice and clean from top to bottom. And then I'll check out the side, and when I'm ready to add more geometry, that's when I'll come back with the next video. But I'm not going to sit here and record every last vertice move. So I'll see you in a bit. Bye.